Hey, my caregivers, how are you this morning? Let's talk about 2025, right? We have about a week to go. We'll be over into 2025. This is a time when many people resolve to make changes in their lives, their relationships, their jobs, and most often their health, right? So let's talk a little bit about the health. So if you are one of those people who have resolved to make some changes in 2025, I just want to talk to you about 3 things that may impact your 2025 health goals in a negative way. Those 3 things are salt, oil, and sugar. And I've talked about this before, but this is the 3 things that can really slow down your progress or cause you not to be successful at all. So sometimes we get into the gym, we say, oh, we're gonna exercise, I'm gonna eat right, but still there's so much salt, oil, and sugar in the diet that we're not even aware of, right? So when it comes to salt, right, we need sodium in the diet. We need sodium because sodium helps to keep our electrolytes balanced, because our body wants to always be balanced in a state of homeostasis. So we need sodium in our diet, but we don't need the salt, the excess salt. So especially if you're dealing with hypertension, you want to eliminate the salt completely. Salt causes the body to retain fluid, and that causes the heart to work harder to try to get rid of the fluid, which leads to a host of conditions because the arteries become damaged, affects your heart, your blood pressure. The heart working harder increases your blood pressure, and you develop high blood pressure. You can develop stroke, heart disease. Also, salt causes weight gain. It causes you to hold on to weight. So if your goal is to lose weight for 2025, you want to eliminate that excess salt. And if you have high blood pressure, you want to eliminate it altogether. The second thing is oil, right? That oil, when we look at it in terms of calories, 1 calorie of oil is equals 9 grams. 1 calorie is 9 grams. That would be the oil. Protein is equivalent to 4 grams, and carbohydrates are equivalent to 4 grams. So oil, fat are twice the amount of calories as protein and carbs. So if you're on a mission to lose weight, you want to reduce or eliminate that oil. Best to eliminate it, especially you don't want to be consuming these processed seed oils and the saturated fat. And if you really want to reach your goals, you need to eliminate it completely. You want to use healthy fats in your diet, such as nuts, seeds, avocados, nut butters, right? You want those healthy fats in your diet. And when choosing something like a nut butter, read the ingredients. It should be nothing but that nut. So if your goal is to lose weight, you want to eliminate that oil out your diet. Also, the oil is also a contributor to heart disease and diabetes and other types of chronic diseases. And the third thing is sugar. Sugar is an immunosuppressant. What that means that it suppresses your immune system. And so every time you consume sugar, it takes 4 to 5, your immune system, it suppresses your immune system every time you consume sugar. And it takes 4 to 5 hours for that to be removed, that effect to be removed from your body. So in other words, after you consume it, your immune system is suppressed for 4 to 5 hours after consumption. Now, most people, they eat sugar for breakfast, sugar's in their breakfast, their lunch, and their dinner. So that means the immune system is probably suppressed throughout the entire day. And this is why sometimes when you eat that sugar, a lot of times you're more susceptible to colds and other types of infections or colds and viruses and things like that. Your immune system is being suppressed, especially if you eat a lot of sugar. And so also we know it's inflammatory. Sugar is inflammatory, causes inflammation in the body, and it causes you to gain weight as well. So if your goal is to lose weight, rid yourself, eradicate your chronic disease, and improve your health, if you want to be successful, the salt, oil, and sugar needs to be removed from your diet. And so a lot of people may say, well, what am I supposed to eat? I need some flavor in my food. It takes 14 days for your palate to get adjusted to not having that salt, oil, and sugar, because your palate has been tainted. So it's not even processing right what it should be doing. So it takes about 14 days for your palate to change. And at that time, if you consistently remove those things from your diet in 14 days, when you taste the sugar, the salt, and sugar, it's going to be too intense. You're not even going to like it. You're not going to want it. So you have to give it time. You have to be patient. You have to give it time. You didn't get into this situation overnight. You moderated yourself into this condition, and it's going to take time to get it out. You can't moderate yourself into good health. Like, I'll have a little bit of salt, oil, and sugar. If you're dealing with chronic disease, you want to eliminate it completely. And so if your goal for 2025 is to lose weight, be healthy, to be successful, you want to get rid of those 3 things out of your diet. And on that note, I'd like to share with you, if that is what you're trying to do, there are 3 of my favorite salt, oil, and sugar-free recipes that I like. They're not the only ones, but they're high on the list of my 3 salt, oil, and sugar recipes. And if you're interested in trying them, the link is in the description, and I'll send those over to you to get you started, okay? So you guys, you know what you got to do today, right? You got to have an amazing salt, oil, and sugar-free day. Okay, guys, see you later.